So, in the early 70s, my mother came home pregnant. And my grandparents never expected that they were going to end up being parents all over again. So, they ended up converting the attic to a room I could sleep in. And it was strange up there in the attic. I was 3, 4 years old and said I was afraid of the dark. So my grandmother decided that she would sleep with me from then on. And she ended up sleeping with me till I was 10 years old and said, I feel like maybe I'm old enough now to sleep by myself. But it was comforting for both my grandmother and me. And this is a story about sleeping with my a short piece about sleeping with my grandmother every night called Holy Buzzard. My grandmother had a neck like a buzzard. Tendons, glaciers, strings. When I was a small child, I slept in the attic. I was afraid of the dark. My grandmother left my grandfather's side and permanently slept with me between the ages of 4 and 10. After this, she never slept with him again. Night after night, I would smell the opium pulp of her flesh. She smelled like papayas, vitamins. Her hair was a helmet of pewter black spider breast. She had Doug's triple, quadruple, D-E-F forever. Her tan flesh gave. Her upper arms rolled. They were soft like tissue paper in cotton nightgowns. Her nose was like a check beak. Her chin was enormous, a tectonic plate. In case of flooding, climb on this woman's jawline now! Her deep-set hazel eyes contained 100 colors. When asleep, these kaleidoscope eyes reverted to reptilian state. She looked like a dinosaur in slumber, ripping the air with ungentle snores. She would stop breathing dozens of times a night, during which I would count the seconds between the sounds, listen to the choking, and I would wonder if I had to shake her, save her, breathe into her. But she didn't die. Not for a long time. To be young in a house of death, to be young in a house of the old, is to always think of death. And naturally.
Woo! Yeah. Woo!
Home. Nice hat. And bow tie, by the way.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
She's so fashion controversial. Beautiful.
Woo! Here's a bus observation.
Bus stop observation?
It is a bus stop and bus
No,
observation.
the floor broke.
Peppermint Patty, all grown up, plaid boxers on her dope ass, and a greaser's quiff that arches toward not a cloud in the sky. Her overbite is glacial, a pancake wed to a flatline smirk, skinny arms, just bones like mine, overgrown in tattoo vines. She is holding on to the bus rail for dear life. Last rays of sun, finality of night. At the Burnside Bridge, she uses every drop of is to pull at the pole. Pull dead weight up. She gives the driver 2 thumbs up, asks when the 20 comes. Driver, a Disney fox, red hair, goth, makeup, packing pounds, but can pull men like flypaper with those Miss America lips. She tells Patty, not for half an hour. And Patty yells, fuck! With a winning grin, rams heads and knees on enamel blue shelter seat. A gray-haired man in workout clothes, though 7 feet tall, he grows compact like a kitten on a yoga mat beside Patty's feet. Space. Space in space. Shambles, all shambles. Here is the fractal. It's 100 degrees and 100 barefoot men and women lounge on the sidewalk, and fish in garbage cans, and time trickles in a different way as they trade secrets and quiz each other on which cracks hold loosely like a 38 Special song, and which ones bite.
Which one's bite?
I'm going to do a final one about a goldfish.
Goldfish.
I hope it lives forever.
That's a good foreshadowing. The only pet my grandparents allowed me to have was a goldfish. It died 4 days after I bought it because I overfed it. The sad little flakes that came in a cardboard shaker. It was the dead of winter, and I threw the deceased fish into the snow. Several months later, during the April thaw, this was in New York, during the April thaw, I found its frozen body and kicked it onto the sidewalk.
I'm trying to film you, can't make me laugh.
The act of my kicking accidentally fractured the ice fish into orange shards.
Oh my God.
Experimentally, I stepped on one. It turned into a fine powder. I ground my heel on it some more. My fish became the most vivid paint. It left a cloud of orange on the concrete that lasted for several months until the end of summer. Thank you, Tonys. Thank you, Frank. My favorite reading in the universe.
Yeah!